Students spend their day off cleaning.
Male students may have to make some changes in their appearance.
Students go straight to the president to get answers to questions that have long been asked.
You're watching Access ONU.
These are the stories impacting you on your campus. You're watching Access ONU.
You talked, he listened. Dr. Bowling took out some time recently to find out what's on your mind. I went to Wisner Auditorium to find out more.
When Dr. Bowling meets monthly with ASC, they discuss the concerns of the students. But in a meeting earlier this year, they decided this wasn't enough. So, they gave students a chance to voice their questions in a conversation with the president. The students responded, and a group of 100 came to Wisner Auditorium, anxious to hear Dr. Bowling's responses.
I came tonight to be better informed on the decisions, the actions that the administration is taking.
I have a lot of questions and concerns about the direction that all of it is taking right now, and I thought that it would be a good idea, instead of sitting in my dorm room wondering about it and wondering what Dr. Bowling would say, to actually come and hear what he would say.
I was interested also to see what the student body was interested in. I wanted to hear what kind of questions other people had.
And as expected, many of those questions surrounded the new chapel. Among his responses to the issue, Dr. Bowling compared the $80 million a year spent to run the school with the one-time cost of $25 million estimated to build the chapel. And for many students, this reasoning was sufficient.
I was very impressed with all the facts he had to back it up, and the way he put the chapel spending in perspective really made it easier to understand why it cost so much.
I think he answered as fully as he could, and there's probably been a large part of the plans have already been set, so it's not like he's going to sit here and change something about the chapel that's already been predetermined.
But the new chapel was not the only issue discussed. Dr. Bowling also addressed concerns about financial aid and class sizes. He said giving out scholarships was Olivet's top project, and that student enrollment was being capped. And whether a student agrees with him regarding chapel or another issue, Dr. Bowling said the meeting was productive and one that he enjoyed.
Colleagues I work with on the administration, for example, we can just disagree about things, then we'll go have coffee. That's okay. But you do get an answer by some of the give and take. I felt energized by it. It's interesting because it does reinforce that where you stand sometimes depends on where you sit. And so a student who's, for example, in a classroom that's crowded, my office isn't crowded, so I don't know that unless a student says, hey, are you aware there's an issue?
As for meeting again, Dr. Bowling and the students were more than open to the idea.
We could probably even have a kind of standing time, first Thursday or whatever, and just do it. And then anybody would know, well, I could always get to the president there.
One of the incentives of coming to a smaller private college is that you get to have those relationships with professors and with presidents and so forth.
To have any time at all where we can ask him questions or to hear his opinion and perspective is time well valued.
Oh yeah, as long as Dr. Bowling's here, I'll be here.
From Wisner Auditorium, Jarret Roloff, Access ONU.